Hello and welcome back to Firefighting in Canada This Week. Today's edition is brought to you by VFIS of Canada, a division of CVIS Incorporated, Canada's largest insurer of firefighters. I'm Justin Bellmore, and this is your firefighting news. Natural Resources Canada forecasts a long and hot wildfire season. A Southern Ontario mayor does damage control after 15 firefighters quit. And Firefighting in Canada magazine offers a sneak peek at its June issue. Researchers say this summer is going to be long, hot, and fiery in most regions. Natural Resources Canada fire analyst Richard Carr tells Global News that wildfires and the amount of land burned were below average for the first few weeks of the season, but dry weather is turning things around. On the National Fire Danger Map, the risk in almost all three of the westerly provinces is rated as high, with Saskatchewan as almost entirely extreme. Nationally, the Canadian Interagency Forest Fire Centre says Canada is about 100 fires ahead of the 10-year average for early May. 15 firefighters resigned from Ontario's Brooke-Alvinston Fire Department, but Mayor Don McGugan says Inwood residents will have no gaps in service, Blackburn News reports. According to a post in the Inwood Firemen's Association Facebook page, the resignations came after a long battle with Council, the Clerk Administrator, and Brooke Fire Rescue Chief Jeff MacArthur. McGugan says the problem centers on the speed at which volunteers are having to complete provincially mandated training, while they also have full-time jobs and, in some cases, farming too. McGugan says Council's not considered closing the Inwood Fire Station. Take a look inside the largest First Nations fire department in Canada by reading the cover story of Firefighting in Canada magazine's June issue. Fire Chief Matthew Miller and his team from the Six Nations of the Grand River Territory have worked tirelessly for years to become a role model for the other First Nation departments, from safety to prevention, leadership, and more.
Under the previous fire chief and then me taking over the reins 3 years ago, we began a process of professionalization. We need to not be afraid of asking for help. We need to create strong partnerships with our municipal partners that are next to our First Nations. And we need to be the first and number one catalyst to create that change in our communities.
Check out more great features like this one in the June issue of Firefighting in Canada magazine. This is Annex Business Media's Niche TV. Thanks again to VFIS of Canada, a division of CVIS Incorporated, Canada's largest insurer of firefighters. Stay tuned for our next episode of Firefighting in Canada This Week on Friday, June 1st. I'm Justin Bellmore. We'll see you next time.